The Pelicans and Hawks. While the Hawks have won 19 straight games, didn't have an answer for Anthony Davis. Facing off, Russell Westbrook with a 10th career triple-double. Unstoppable with 25 points, 11 rebounds, and 14 assists. KD still out with a left toe injury, but OKC wins it 104-97. The Mavericks and Timberwolves in action.
Coming to you live on 2K Sports, this is the NBA. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan alongside my broadcast partner, Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. It's great to have you with us. We've got a Western Conference battle ready to get rolling, and this Oklahoma City crowd wants some love from their Thunder. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So the Thunder 5 right now. Locking at the 4 with Perkins at the pivot. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the small forward. And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. He took good advantage of that screen. Russell Westbrook still among the league leaders in shots at the rim, but Steve, he's expanding his offensive arsenal.
Well, he's improved as a three-point shooter. You know, he's got a great pull-up jumper from mid-range already, especially from that foul line area. So Westbrook really is a threat from all over the court.
And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 5 points so far. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Durant's got his first points of the game.
And they'd love to have a few more easy baskets like that to kind of set the tone for the rest of the game.
The shot no good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Perkins with a screen on Durant. Ring shot on the way. And it comes off the front of the rim. Over in the corner, Lamb. Durant dishes to Westbrook. The pass to Perkins. Battles through traffic and lays it in. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Westbrook again. It's Westbrook. Perkins with a screen on Westbrook. No good from Perkins.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot, and then he got back and cleaned the glass. I'd say that fast break went according to plan. Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started, and a better job finishing it off.
It's off his foot, and it's whistled a kick. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. Outside Westbrook. They grab their own miss. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Jones checked in for Oklahoma City. Andre Robertson comes in for Lamb. McGarry's checked in for the Thunder. Dion Waiters comes in for Andre Robertson. And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City. Dion Waiters checked in for Roberson. Ibaka sets the pick for Westbrook. The wide open look for Durant. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, you could tend to think of the Thunder as a top-heavy team with the all-stars they have, but they actually get a lot of production from their bench, which makes them a championship-caliber team.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And the Thunder with some changes. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Morrow comes in for Kevin Durant. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Waiters passes to Jackson. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. This Thunder team was very deep last year, as you said. They were 3rd in the league, Steve, in bench minutes played.
And even though the bench wasn't really carrying the offensive load, you know, they were good defensively, and they kept things close. Really, all they needed to do was eat minutes, and they did that a lot last year.
And he gets it to go.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Passes to McGarry. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down. Yeah, way to stay with it and look to finish the play right there.
And the Thunder making a change here. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Collison. Durant comes in for Anthony Morrow. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Dion Waiters. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Jackson. Durant with a wide open look. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going. Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
And he takes that one up and powers it through. Out of this world aerial skills for a guy of his size.
Kevin, that's what separates him from some of the other point guards around the league. The ability to rise and throw it now. And I wouldn't be surprised if that spurs them on. Maybe sparks a little bit of a comeback here.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own. Clark, some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish. Yeah, against a D that was already reeling.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys, because this club really got out into transition, and that's how they built this lead.
They like to play fast, and they're doing a nice job filling the lane.
So for Oklahoma City right now, ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Perkins in the 5 spot. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, thank you, Kevin. As you know, Russell Westbrook, one of the most competitive guys you'll meet. He looks as though he is angry on the court, and quite often he is. As Kevin Durant has said, anger could be good and bad, but it's on the good side for Russ. He doesn't like anybody he is playing against. He does a great job every single game of playing with fire and with force. Guys?
He's something else, Doris. Thanks. And finished off by Westbrook.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geeky.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
Jeremy Lamb's checked in for the Thunder. Jones kicks to Jackson. Great D that time from Westbrook. Reggie Jackson has taken a much larger role, Steve, for the Thunder over the last year or so. Last season, doubling his minutes, taking the place primarily of the injured Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, well, the injury to Westbrook created an opportunity for Jackson. And, you know, he was so successful that ultimately when Westbrook came back, that the two of them played together quite often. But Jackson, I think, has turned into an excellent reserve guard in this league and maybe someday a starter.
Nick Collison's checked in for Jones. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Nick Collison's checked in for Perkins. Morrow comes in for Kevin Durant. Waiters, he's checked in for Roberson. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
And Jackson, a starter in almost half of his games during the regular season. And, you know, he showed some good signs of development in year 3, improving his scoring and his three-point shooting.
And Jackson upping his rate of assists last season. He still has to work on his assist-to-turnover ratio a bit. But as a guy who can score and pass, he's a great fit as a combo guard for OKC. Now you look at Jeremy Lamb, physically 6'5", almost a 7-foot wingspan. Jumps well. He's got all the tools to be special at both ends of the floor.
You know, he can be a little awkward with the ball sometimes when it's in his hands, but not that time.
Why do you think it is we don't see more of those out of him, Steve?
I don't know. I mean, he's certainly got the size. He just lacks the confidence, I think, sometimes near the basket.
And for Lamb, really, the only physical knock is that he needs to continue to get stronger, get friendly in that weight room. He's still under 200 pounds, and his high center of gravity means he can tend to get pushed around a little bit, but that's nothing that strength won't eliminate. So the weight room has to be his friend.
And Jeremy Lamb, to be sort of a late bloomer, didn't become a starter until his senior year, in fact, in high school.
Yeah, he was lightly regarded. Even in his 2 seasons at UConn, he battled inconsistency at times, but, you know, solid start to his NBA career. Good size and length and shooting ability.
Here's Collison. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Nick Collison has played a decade in the NBA, all with the same franchise. 4 seasons in Seattle and the last 6 in OKC. And there's a reason they've kept him around. He's a savvy role player, very smart, does a lot of the little things to help you win.
Jackson is screen on Waiters. Lamb dishes to Collison. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Thunder lead by 8.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
And the Thunder really are consistently better at the defensive end with Collison on the floor. You know, he's not a big shot blocker or rebounder, but he's outstanding as a help defender. He's able to draw charges. He's always in the right spot at the right time, and he just knows what that defensive system requires from him, and he gets it done.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And Steve, the basketball IQ for Collison also seen at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, good passer, likes to play on the elbows. And Oklahoma City likes to run offense through him because of that playmaking ability.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Waiters, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And Russell Westbrook has subbed in for Jackson. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Collison. Durant comes in for Anthony Morrow. Roberson, he's checked in for Waiters. And Russell Westbrook has subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Perkins with the screen for Durant. Inside to Perkins.
One of the oldest plays in basketball made that dunk possible.
That's right. A terrific screen right there, Steve. Allowed him to lose his man and rock it to the rim.
Well, don't you love to see players working together in that fundamental play? Fun to watch.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
So much has been made about whether this is Durant's team or Westbrook's team, but in reality, I think it's both of their teams. I mean, Durant does what he does. He's an elite scorer, as is Westbrook. They couldn't be the team they are, the Thunder, without both of those guys being excellent and leading the way they do.
Perkins, the pass tomorrow. Wing shot on the way. Here's Collison. Blocked. But they'll get another chance. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's Westbrook with the drive.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And how about the work last season from the free throw line? He shot about 83%.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Collison with it. Westbrook drives in. Raiders on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Second quarter ends in a tight one. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Thunder head coach Scott Brooks really consistent with his message. It's all about defensive commitment and trusting your teammates at that end of the floor.
Backcourt tandem, Westbrook and Jeremy Lamb. Ibaka at the 4 with Perkins at the pivot. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. He kicks it to Roberson. Oklahoma City moving it around. They get it back. Outside Durant. Ibaka again. Ibaka. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. You talk about Scott Brooks' defensive focus. He played 11 years in the NBA as a 5'11" point guard, Steve. You'd better believe he had some toughness.
Oh, he was nasty. He would pick you up full court. And, you know, there was a great stat about him when he played. He went 5 consecutive seasons where he had more steals than turnovers. So it shows you about Scott Brooks.
Westbrook with it. Westbrook picks him up. No good from Perkins. To tie. At the elbow, Westbrook. And Ibaka kicks to Roberson. Outside Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. That ties the game. 6 points for Kevin Durant.
Well, you love to get those easy lay-ins to get your offense going. They're clicking here to start the second half.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game. McGarry's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dion Waiters comes in for Roberson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Russell Westbrook, maybe the most athletic and explosive point guard ever to play in the NBA. As some people would say. What about you?
Well, you know, it's hard to say ever, but Russell Westbrook clearly plays with the kind of ferocity that I've not seen at the point guard position. The only guy that comes to mind is probably Derrick Rose prior to his injury. I think Westbrook's aggression, powering through contact, probably gives him the edge. He plays almost
A lot of torque.
a lot of torque. I mean, it's something to behold. I've not quite seen a guy at the point guard spot bring that kind of athleticism and speed and tenacity to the position.
Well, I like how you mentioned Rose because I would agree, and that's a great way to kind of figure out where he is when Rose is healthy.
Yeah.
The pre-injured Rose
He was right in that same category.
You got it. The dish to Collison. The Thunder pull it in. Outside Durant. Left side Durant. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
And Waiters kicks to Durant. And the Thunder making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Then for the Thunder, Morrow comes in for Kevin Durant. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Collison with a screen on Jackson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Jones has got 4 rebounds in this game. Robertson dishes to Durant. Drops one in from the wing. Durant's got 16 points.
You know, everybody knows that the Thunder are a good offensive team, but the reason why is they have such balance offensively. They can put the ball in the basket a number of different ways from a number of different spots.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Waiters is checked in. Roberson the pass to Ibaka. The shot misses. So the Thunder will take it the other way.
You know, the Thunder don't leave points on the table, as you mentioned. They can drive, knock down jumpers and threes, and they know how to get to the line as well. Very well-rounded offense.
And here comes Jackson leading the fast break.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
No, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Clark, one area the Thunder feel they could probably expand in is a little post scoring.
Yeah, back to the basket play. But even if they did add that to their game, I don't know if it makes a significant difference because they're so good in transition. They can get to the free throw line with the way they attack. They've got late game, late clock shot makers in Westbrook and Durant. So I don't know if low post scoring will significantly enhance what they do offensively.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
I'd love to see them impose their will a little bit more on the backcourt. Usually that's a great way to take control of the game.
Well, they haven't been able to do that yet, but it's something they're certainly capable of.
Feeds to Morrow. Collison kicks to Morrow. Stolen by Collison. McGarry with the steal. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Waiters. Soft touch off the glass. Waiters got 6.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
Our timeout called by Oklahoma City. And the Thunder making a change here. "11 seconds left here in the third quarter. Let's go." Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Ibaka's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Jackson. So the Thunder 5 right now. Ibaka at the 4 with Perkins at the pivot. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. Ibaka dishes to Waiters. And Roberson pulls it down.
That's an example there, guys, of contesting the shot and corralling the board. That's really all you can ask of a guy at that end of the floor. Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir. That may put a little life back into this team.
Collison with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. And again, Oklahoma City running the court in transition. It's tipped. Ibaka, the pass to Waiters. He dishes it to Jackson. Jackson is doubled. Collison with the screen for Waiters. Off target from the wing. Thunder trailing by 12. Here's Roberson. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Durant kicks to Ibaka. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Soft touch off the glass. And the Thunder leads by 12.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Scott Brooks was discussing with his players. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you've got. Kevin?
Roberson dishes to Ibaka. Puts one up from 19. The Thunder leading by 12. Jackson passes to Ibaka. Drills the baseline jumper. Ibaka's got 4 points in the quarter. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Lets it go from the wing. Shot is off. The City takes it the other way. Waiters dishes to Collison. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Well, what an incredible journey it's been for Serge Ibaka. Growing up in the Congo during a terrible civil war, the tragic loss of his mom to a stroke, the streets so unsafe that she couldn't leave the home to go to a hospital. To go from that to where he is now, man, an indescribable contrast and an amazing story.
And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Shots good by Durant. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities and scoring some easy baskets.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And Ibaka planned as a youth to escape the Congo and find a way to provide for his family.
Well, and it's a big family, too. I mean, he's the third youngest of 18 brothers and sisters. Pretty incredible. And now he's not just helping them, but he's making a huge difference for thousands of people.
Oh, man, that was unreal. Hard it up.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
Inside to Perkins. And he banks in the layup. Perkins got 4 points this quarter.
He kind of threaded the needle with that pass into the paint.
Westbrook. And he gets the bucket. Westbrook's got the lead up to 14 now for Oklahoma City.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
And he feeds it to Robertson. He tries for three.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Westbrook passes to Durant. Tries again. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Thunder lead by 16.
And this is what they wanted, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. And I think it can be considered a statement win for the Thunder.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Kevin Durant. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
For the finish. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Lamb. He's guarded by Waiters. No good from Lamb.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
.20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Durant. Clock at 6. Comes up empty down low. Here's Jackson. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Kevin Durant.